Good morning class. Today we will discuss programmable peripheral interface, that is 8255. What is 8255? It is used to interface microprocessor with its outside world. Means if you want to connect any peripheral device with microprocessor, you cannot directly connect it. Only with the help of 8255 you can connect with the microprocessor such as 8085 or 8086. It is general purpose programmable input output device. Programmable means you can program it according to the given condition, and it is used to interface CPU with its outside world such as ADC, analog to digital converter, DAC, digital to analog converter, keyboard, and so on. It has three ports: port A, port B, and port C. Next, block diagram. This is the block diagram of 8255 PPI. It is 40 pin IC. 40 pin IC. It has three ports: port A, port B, and port C. Port A and size of each port is 8 bit, PA0 to PA7. Similarly, port B, PB0 to PB7, and port C is further divided into two 4-bit port: PC lower, PC0 to PC3, and PC upper, PC4 to PC7. And it has two control group A and control group B. Control group A contains port A and port C upper. This is control group A. It contains port A and port C upper. And control group B contains port B and port C lower. Means each control group contains 12 lines. 12 lines. And it is 40 pin IC. 40 pin IC means it has 40 signals. 24 are designated for port A, B, and C. And next, to operate any IC we require regulated power supply. These two pins plus 5 volt and ground, total 26 pins. Next you have data bus buffer, and this is D0 to D7, where you can read or write data in data bus. 26 plus 8, 34. And most important, read write control logic. Remaining signals 6: RD bar, WR bar, A0, A1, reset, and CS bar are connected through read write control logic. CS bar. Now CS bar. What is the significance of this CS bar? In every IC there is one chip select signal, and you have to enable it. Without enabling chip select signal, you cannot operate that particular IC. When CS bar equal to 0 means 8255 will operate, otherwise not. Next, RD bar, when its value is 0, CPU or microprocessor will read the data. WR bar 0, when its value is 0, it will write the data. Both are active low signals, so these two will work when value are 0. But at one time, either RD bar can be 0 or WR can be 0, not both. Next, A0, A1. There are two address line signals. These two signals are used to determine the port addresses: port A, port B, and port C. Later on we will see how these two signals are used to determine the port address. Next, reset. When you will reset 8255, all port will work by default in input function mode. Okay, now this is total 40 pins. Block diagram of 8255 or signals of 8255. And there are three ports: port A, port B, and port C. And you have to remember, port A works in all three mode 0, mode 1 and mode 2. Port B works in either mode 0 or mode 1, and port C, it works only in mode 0. Okay, now we will see how they work and what is the function of each mode. This is operating modes of 8255. There are two general category of BSR mode, bit set reset mode, and input output mode. BSR mode, when 8255 will work in BSR mode when MSB of control register or control word, that is nothing, that is D7 is 0, PPI will work in BSR mode, bit set reset mode. And again you have to remember only port C bits are used to set or reset, not port A or port B. Next, input output mode. If MSB of control word is 1, then 8255 will work in input output mode. And this input output mode is further divided into three modes: mode 0, mode 1 and mode 2. Mode 0, it is simple input output function. In this, all three ports, port A, port B and port C, can work. Simple input output means just they are working as a input function or output function, and they do not having any interrupt handling capability. Next, mode 1, this is called handshake input output. In this mode, either port A or port B can work. What is the significance of handshake? Means before actual data transmission, you are sending some signal. For example, suppose CPU wants to transfer data to printer, but you know the speed of CPU is very fast in comparison to slow printer. So before actual data transmission, CPU will ask whether printer is ready or not to accept the data, and so it will send handshake signal to the printer. If printer is ready, then there is actual data transmission, otherwise not. Next is mode 2, bidirectional data bus mode. This is called bidirectional data bus mode. Only port A can work in this mode. What is the significance of bidirectional data bus? For example, two parallel computers are transmitting the data, means both can either transmit or receive the data simultaneously. It's all about your block diagram and operating modes and signal of 8255. In next lecture, we will see the control register of 8255 in BSR mode and in input output mode, and we will do programming in 8255. It's all about today lecture. Thank you so much for watching.